2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And Watson has it right side. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That's good. 4-8. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. Back to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it? Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal. But I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
First and 10, it's Sanders. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they do finally get him at the 12.
63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Another run with Sanders. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
A give running left. It's Sanders trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
On 4th down, Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Bears 7, Thunderbirds 3.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds Watson complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw. Gonna let this thing go deep for Gates. And he's got it inside the 10. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. They'll look to throw again. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Christian Watson. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Thunderbirds are once again back in front. The extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On play action, Fields. That is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try and put his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick here is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll run for it with Akers. And some room to work. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown! Cam Akers, his second rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Now the try here for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film opposed to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
He finds his man, complete. It's Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Off play action, Fields. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Here we go on fourth down, Fields. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing again is Fields. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Fields now to throw. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Room here to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. On first down, it's Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there as the first half is winding down.
And the Bears have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now back to throw. Going to let this thing go deep for Gates. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
From their own 40 to the other 40, the gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 117 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On second down, Montgomery. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. First down. Here's the run to Montgomery. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Play action. It's Fields. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Here's Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. C.J. Uzomah with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 8. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
They'll take over. First down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Going to let this thing go deep for Gates. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
They'll set up a throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll give him a dozen on the pitch and catch, but now they're up against a 3rd and goal. To throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. You think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. It's the fullback. There to make the grab.
And the Thunderbirds are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
It's a run with Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will be out of bounds as the third quarter comes to an end with an INT. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll complete this one to Watson.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Second and 14. And he rifles one incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw. Gonna let this thing go deep for Gates. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And some space here. Touchdown, Chicago! Miles Sanders, 31 yards.
Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far. But let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. They didn't have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
A short kick taken at the 18.
And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown!
The receivers have been running them ragged. Maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to it, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Fields. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Off play action, Fields. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. One play action, Fields. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They snap it to Fields. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Fields.
His pass caught at the 4. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Buying time to his left. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want with football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
The drive starts with a completion left side, and he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Russell. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. Back-to-back completions, and that puts them in enemy territory.
And we're always looking for that elusive term, momentum, aren't we? And I think they're building it with the back-to-back completions. Now they feel like they can either take a shot or continue to build it the way that they're doing now. Safe throws, get it to their playmakers, and see what happens.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the hook up here, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. It puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
At the 18-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this will be caught. Touchdown.